Hey everybody, Doug Rucker here with DougRuckerStore.com and PressureWashingSchool.com. And today I'm going to do a quick video on a trailer rig that we just got done completing and it's going to be heading out to Las Vegas, Nevada. So, but I wanted to remind you of the schools that we have coming up. October 4th in Georgia, Valdosta, Georgia. That'll be with Judd West. And then October 11th right here in Houston with myself. Our regular monthly schools that we go over hands-on training for roof cleaning, all the equipment, concrete cleaning. You get to see the difference between downstreaming, soft washing. You actually get to use the equipment. So either way, Valdosta, Georgia or Houston, Texas, October 4th is Valdosta. October 11th is here in Houston. And then we also have the online video school. If you can't make it to either one of those, that's just an extremely great value that will drastically help you cut your learning curve. And then also we have the point training, personal, on-site, individual, next level training where we can train you on a job site of either yours, or we can do one here in the Houston area. So for all of that, you can go to PressureWashingSchool.com and get all the information there. You can also email me at learn@PressureWashingSchool.com and I'll respond to you as quick as I possibly can. So don't forget all of the training opportunities that we have available for you, especially if you're starting a business. We're located, our store is located here in Houston, Texas, right outside of Humble-Kingwood area in the Porter area, kind of off of Loop 494 and North Park off of 59, kind of that area, okay? So if you're ever out in this area, stop in and say hello. We'd love to chat with you, love to see you and help you in any way we can. As you're starting or building or growing your business, we'd love to help. Okay guys, this is a 16-foot trailer, and on it we have the 8-gallon per minute Karcher hot water unit. We've been selling quite a few of these, and actually we've had a few customers that have bought a couple of them. They bought one and then they come back and bought another one and added it to another rig or whatever. But yeah, it's the first time I've done a build video in a while. Sometimes we don't have time to get videos done, but this one is actually going to Las Vegas, so now we're in the stages of getting it transported out there and working with the customer on that. But anyway, this is the 8-gallon per minute hot water. Engine runs off of gas, heater off of diesel, and great unit. I've got this myself in the 5. Wish I'd have bought the 8, but I bought the 5. And then we have the cold water 8-gallon per minute here as well. And then we have, let's walk over here real quick. We've got him a 1/2-inch Siamese kit, 1/2-inch hose, so we can combine those two units as well. And then we have, we put the unloader on a mount, unloader mount block, whatever you want to call it, down here on the floorboard, and that's going to help quite a bit. And it was going to be kind of tight over here off of the pump, and so with making the hose bends and all of that kind of stuff, so we just felt it'd be a good idea. We'll take care of turning this, the muffler, probably even put a rain cap on it for them. But yeah, so we put the unloader block there, going to the unloader, and then we have the Flow Pro system as well. There's the box for it, and then the unloader system, not the unloader, the downstream bypass with the actuator is back behind the reels. 3 Han-A 18-inch manual reels, and we actually welded up and installed the rack here. shelf for the reels. And over here we have a 3/4 inch water hose. This hose actually comes from Fierce Jet, same place we get our pressure hose from. And I put one on my truck rig unit, which is right here. Don't mind the furniture, that's a wife project going on. I actually put it on here. Man, I am just loving this hose. I used to use Flexilla all the time, but the problem I had was I had to reel off all the hose because it gets, crimped or down there at the inside here at the outlet. And so I'd always have to roll off every inch. This hose is, I'm not going to say it's light like the Flexilla, but it's light enough. I mean, it's easy to reel off. And I love it that I don't have to reel off every bit of hose. If it's only 25 feet, the water supply, then I can just roll off 25 feet and I still get full water flow going through it. And it's filling the tank up faster. I was never really a believer about this 3/4 hose delivering more water and filling your tanks up faster. Of course, that depends on your water supply, but we do mostly commercial work, so most of the commercial water supplies have plenty of water. And yeah, it just fills up the water tank much faster. So he's got that 3/4 inch supply hose hooked up and going from the reel up to the tank. And there's the Topaz float valve is inside there. And then we've got, of course, bypass and downstream for the Flow Pro. All that is hooked up. And the Flow Pro is actually hooked up to the 16-gallon tank over here. This is for degreaser, so that they can use the Flow Pro for that. And then a fuel tank here for the cold water machine. So we set it up over here so that they can gas up this tank and these tanks at the same side, on the same side of the trailer, so they don't have to pull in and then gas up one, pull around and gas up the other. So the degreaser, yeah, they do a lot of commercial. They're in Vegas. The customer and I had talked about a soft wash system, and we actually had one on the quote. And so after talking to him and discussing the fact that they don't really have a lot of algae and mildew and they don't do that type of work a whole lot, he didn't need a bleach tank. So we just took off the soft wash system. The King Slinger is what we were going to put on there. And he's actually just going to use the Flow Pro to downstream in those situations where he needs a little bit stronger. He's got a modified X-Jet that he'll use for that. So really cool rig, good money-making rig, real basic. It doesn't have the shiny object syndrome. I see a lot of that going on in builds and stuff, and they look really cool, they look really nice, but we are really, and I'm just really about, get the stuff that you need to get out there and be productive and clean. All that shiny stuff and tons of bells and whistles and lights and so many valves and remotes and all that kind of stuff. We deal with it on a weekly or monthly basis. People pulling in here with those types of rigs, having issues, wanting us to try to help get them going or whatever. So this is what we love to build, keep the price as low as possible, but get you out there based on your business. That's what's important to me, is finding out what you're going to do, what you're using it for, and let's get you a good system or systems that are going to help you achieve what you're trying to achieve. Nothing wrong with the shiny object syndrome if that's what you need, ultimately if that's what you want, but I think sometimes too much money is just spent to achieve what we're trying to achieve out there. So anyway, I just wanted to show you this. It's a 16-foot trailer, 5,000-pound axles, 525-gallon water tank, and they've got their own surface cleaners. This gentleman attended our school, I think back in January of this year, and called me and wanted this put together. And he's been in the business quite a while, knew pretty much what he wanted, and so this is going to serve his purpose very well. So hope that helps you guys, just kind of seeing the layout and what we can do. If you need a quote for a rig build, truck build, whatever you need, or even just a basic starter 4-gallon per minute system, we can do that. Okay, everybody, I hope this has been helpful for y'all, just to be able to see kind of how we do rigs, how we build them. We spend a lot of time with the customer on the phone, trying to, again, get into the details of what they actually need the equipment to do. So if we can ever help you with a trailer rig or a truck rig or whatever, be sure to email us at info@dougruckerstore.com or call or text us 281-612-1223. If you need any information on our school trainings, all of the information is right there on the website if you just kind of go through it. But you can always email me at learn@pressurewashingschool.com. And then also, thanks for watching the video. Be sure to hit that subscribe button. There's a little bell you can hit that will give you notifications every time I come out with something that could be helpful for you. And then leave a comment or question down below if I can be of any help to you. Hey, thank y'all so much, and y'all have a very, very blessed day.